Hello and welcome to the second Elden Ring Colosseum video. So this one is going to be a little different than most of my other videos. I already have the gameplay for this recorded and I'm recording the commentary after the fact. And basically that's just because I was playing the Colosseum and I just hit record just to have the footage. But a lot of actually interesting things and unexpected things happened throughout this recording, so I thought it'd be pretty cool to commentate on it and make it like a follow-up to the first Elden Ring Colosseum video I made, in which I did very poorly. Now that might give you a hint as to why I'm excited for this one. So as you can see there, I did equip the bow, and I just put it, in my left hand so I could switch out the sword for the bow, and, I thought that'll just give me some extra versatility in my moveset, and I could use that if everyone was distracted, whatever. But I'll spoil you right now on the rest of this video. I did not use the bow at all. I just completely forgot about it. So yeah, but it didn't hurt me because I was still in the medium rolling bracket. So now with all of that said, this video is about the Colosseum. So let's jump right in to the first contest. This is the United Combat, so it's the teams, and also there's 6 combatants, so it's teams of 3. And we can also summon since we're in the Caelid Colosseum. So yeah, I have the Banished Knight. Now I'm still not sure what the best summon would be, because there are some pretty powerful ones that are only one individual enemy that you summon, you know what I mean? But some of these guys, we've seen in the last video too, I think they summon the Godric Knights or something, or Radahn Knights. And there's 2 of them, so that does add some difficulty. But on this character I don't have too many ashes reinforced, so I'm kind of stuck with the ones that I have at about +9 or +10. Right there, through my little spam of L1, which of course attacks with both my swords at the same time, I did get my first kill, so that was pretty awesome. Now also you could see that guy before he used like Vike's spear and he does like a plunging attack and then that sends out some flames of madness. I've dealt with that attack many times when I was in Stormvale. I kept getting invaded by the same guy and he kept using that. It's very powerful. And madness by itself is very powerful in a sense because once you become mad, you are stuck in this little animation that takes a long time. It takes a couple seconds I think, but your character's like holding their head. And right there, again, the double sword moveset, it's of course dual wielding the short swords or straight swords. But yeah, it's pretty good. And that's why I've been using it on this character. You can see I have a occult infused Godric straight sword, I think. And then I also have the sword of Eocade, which is pretty cool. I like the Ashes of War on both of those weapons. Right there. Also, this moveset has an excellent running attack, but right there, I basically cleaned up somebody else's work, you know what I mean? Somebody weakened him all the way down to that amount of health, and I took him out. That is a very effective strategy, and I think I have to utilize that and practice that more, but I do get a couple kills that way, which is pretty cool. That does remind me, I wonder how they balance this, because I'm assuming everybody has their ashes at +10, right? And also that brings into the question of levels. Like, do they do some kind of balancing where all ashes maybe are maxed out and everybody is, maybe their stats are adjusted a little bit to match up? I don't know. Because that would be strange to me if you had like a level 20 character and you go in here and you're fighting endgame level characters. I'm trying to go in and clean up again, at least kill one of those guys because they were at low HP, but that didn't work. But anyway, you can see right here, we already have 6 eliminations, which is pretty awesome. And I was surprised. I was like, wow, I'm getting a lot of kills. Right there, you saw some expert rolling. Now we got 2 Omen Killers on that team. You can see, I think this is a good example. A lot of this, especially when there's a lot of players, it's very chaotic. So it's interesting. I think it's more difficult probably with more players, even if you're doing the teams. because there's just like so much to keep track of. But it's interesting, sometimes everyone will localize into one place, or most people will. Yeah, it's interesting where there's like little skirmishes, and then sometimes all of the combatants are in one place, and they're all fighting and we're all right next to each other. That can be very, let's say, challenging. Right there, that guy was quick, but not quick enough. We took him out. And right here, yes, like I said, I faced that attack many times, and I've learned to punish it. So we took that guy out. Well, at least we backstabbed him. Let's see if I kill him. Oh, I think we killed him right there. That was our kill. We hit him midair, and then we died, but that's okay. This is about to end. We just saw the 30 seconds warning, but I only died 3 times, so I thought that was really awesome. We can see right here, we got an excellent victory, and on top of that as well, who was the supreme combatant? It was Alsana. That's me. That's my character. So, isn't that cool? That's when I knew I had to make a video on this, like, commentating. I can't believe that I went from what was happening in the last episode of this to actually being the supreme combatant in one of these contests. So I thought that was really awesome. Very proud of that. I'm trying to find some matchmaking again, but anyway, I changed it to a duel because I just want to see what happens. And also in the last episode, we did not try the duel at all. We did try combat with only 2 people, but it wasn't a duel. This is different, so the rules are different here, and I didn't know that going in. You only have 180 seconds in the whole thing, and you just need to get 1 kill. So whoever dies first, they lose. So it's pretty interesting. And I believe that this is not available in the Limgrave Colosseum. It's only available in Caelid and maybe Lindell, but we'll see that later in the video. This guy's got an excellent mimic because he has that ability equipped. I think it's actually, I don't know what that ability is called, but it is overpowered. I've seen it a couple times. I believe Millicent has that ability when she invades you in the Swamp of Aeonia. But yeah, right there I thought it was fine because I was like, okay, let me respawn, whatever, but that's it. The duel's over. Very excellent strategy from this guy. Like I said, I didn't know the rules before I started this duel, so I'm going to read those to you now, and you'll see them on screen in a second. Players fight one-on-one for a limited time until a player is defeated. Use of the Flask of Crimson Tears is prohibited. Use of the Flask of Cerulean Tears is permitted, but limited in number. The use of Spirit Ashes is permitted. We got matched up with a combatant, and now we're with our second opponent, but his name is Get Good Scrova, which I did not notice while recording. So that's an interesting name, but we see again he has these Godric, actually I believe these to be the Rodan soldiers. So we see those guys again. I think that's the 2nd or 3rd time we've seen them be summoned here by different people. So maybe that is part of the meta, I don't know. And there we go, we lost the Banished Knight, and our fate is pretty much sealed, but this battle does go on for a little bit longer, you'll see. So I tried to use some attacks that would damage everybody, and I should have used the Rotten Breath Dragon, but I used the Dragon Fire instead. Because giving them Scarlet Rot, that would have been really good. But anyway, as we can see, this guy, he has a lot of different abilities, different attacks. He's very good. And he picked the right spirit. Right here, he did give me a chance. I don't think he did that on purpose, but since healing is prohibited from the flask, it's very good that I had this great heal on. That'll allow me to heal a little bit. Like I said, he has an assortment of little skills here. He's just very powerful, but we are hanging on. Once again, I get a chance to heal. And there we go. I like to dodge spells like that by just running, but with that one in particular, some of them are going to hit you. And I just had very little life, so that's it. This guy turned out to be right. We had to get good. I tried to go for a regular combat ordeal here, but I didn't find anybody, so we switched it again to another duel. But this is a good time, I guess, to mention. I don't know what's with all these symbols. I'll mention it again, but you can see it's on screen here at the beginning of the fight, and I think it stays there the whole time. And as well, we get to see this guy summons Radahn soldiers again. He doesn't, though, kill my guy too quickly, so we do get some damage in. And as you can see, I was trying to focus on him and kind of rush him and kill him, but yeah, that didn't really work out. And there you go, he gets to use a beautiful gesture. Combat ends in your loss. Earlier I did mention that we'd be going to Lindell, so that's this right here. I decided to leave some of this in because I think it's interesting. So basically right now we're journeying to get to the Lindell Colosseum, of course, which I haven't tried out at this point yet. I begin by placing a beacon right on the Colosseum. That way I have a directional marker for myself on the compass there. But we also look out at the beautiful landscape and we get a visual of the Colosseum. So now that I saw that, I was pretty sure that I remembered exactly how to get there. So after taking a couple guys out, we climb up the dragon's wing. We got a site of grace nearby, and now you can see we're very much closer. Now there's a golden seed on the way here, so I thought I might as well pick it up. That will activate this little stone gargoyle guy. And I miscalculated how high I could jump, so we had a little turmoil, let's say. But we're rolling. Sipping some Crimson Tears, and we're on our way. Now we come up to the first of these two guys. These, I think, are gladiators that, according to the lore, they should have fought in the Colosseums, and then I think they closed down. But anyway, of course, with this update, they're open again. Now we killed the second guy. Got some stuff here, and we made it now to the Lindell Colosseum. I'll tell you right now, it's a little underwhelming, unfortunately. Royal Colosseum. Nice, I just noticed that name. You just know we have to praise the statue, so. We had to pay our dues, but now that's over. And we could see here, there's only duels allowed here, and there's no spirit ashes. Now while I'm still on this menu, this is what I'm talking about. At the top here, we have those two symbols, which are very strange to me because I don't know what's going on with them, because they don't really describe what's happening at this Colosseum, because it does say duel, which is accurate. There's only duels here, like I said, but it says spirit ashes allowed, and then has that little flag thing there. So I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know if the symbol on the flag is like a no symbol. So like it's saying spirit ashes allowed and the flag is saying no. I don't know. Very strange. You can see I was confused here because I tried to summon and that wasn't working. But anyway, this guy was pretty cool. As you can see, I was gesturing to him. And since I couldn't summon, I don't know why, but I wanted to change some equipment I had, but you can't change equipment during this. So anyway, this guy was really cool. It was like we bowed to each other with the little crouching, so that was awesome. Also, I do like that quick step ability. I never used it before, but I think that's what it is. Also, if I'm not mistaken, each Colosseum has their own distinct battle theme, which is pretty cool. I think that's awesome. I personally like the Caelid one a little better. Not that this one's bad, I'm just saying. And also this area looks very nice with the fallen leaves on the ground. I think that looks really good. This guy's dual wielding whips. I don't think we've seen that before. I don't think I ever tried using a whip in this game. And there you go, we got some blood loss, and this guy got a win. Very polite, very nice bow, and like I said, a very wonderful statue. Now this guy's good. So you could see I can't heal, right? But we have like 3 cerulean flasks, so it makes sense to go in here with ranged abilities. Most of the nice ones are going to be glintstone sorceries. Ashes of War could be very good as well, but anyway, in this it seems like you're very incentivized to use at least glintstone sorceries or something like that, because you have some cerulean flasks. So yeah, as you can see, this guy takes advantage of that. He's very good. He came in with a very good strategy. Right here, I was able to catch him a little bit because he did like a close-up attack. You saw that little purple mist. And while he was casting that, I pulled out the dragon. So that was kind of good, but I think it only hit him once. And it didn't inflict rot on him, so not that helpful. And in the end, this guy emerged victorious. He was very good. I imagine Merlin would be very good as well in this, so I can't wait to play with him, especially if he's on my team. This guy's very nice as well. Apparently he is some kind of dragon knight. He's got the draconic tree sentinel armor. And some lightning attacks. Yeah, right here, I basically just punish him by rolling through his attack and then hitting him. Sometimes that strategy doesn't work for me because sometimes the enemies are just too quick, like especially the humans, they just roll out of the way before I can even attack, even if they miss me, so yeah. And also he used the great heal. Also, I have to say, I don't think I ever saw in this game this ability, even though I have it for myself. I never used it, and I never seen another player use it. The Dragon Claw, I think that is. And yeah, he tried to pull out that little lightning wave, but we got to him before he could finish that attack. But I think actually it's good that those two fights are right next to each other. You could see the guys with the magic. They're very, very powerful in this scenario, but I can handle the melee guys. Now this guy, I also like to fight this type of guy where they have a giant weapon. I think it's a very interesting fight. I like to roll through their attacks and then hit them, because they are slower since they have these bigger weapons. That thing he just used, that's a buff. It's going to increase his attack. But as you can see, he tried to not really call my bluff, but he tried to attack me to stagger me out of doing the dragon animation. But he just got to me a little bit too late, and he just stood right in front of me and took a bunch of hits. So That was very good on my part, but I didn't think he'd get hit by that too much, but that just kind of synergized well. Not in his favor. And yes, in the end here, he took out that shield. I think he was trying to parry us, but we got him. And we have to be respectful. So I gave him the little prayer gesture, which I do like using. Another one of my favorites. This guy, another excellent fight. Some people are really good at dodging this dragon. You have to like run away from it basically. Rolling through it doesn't always work. So yeah, this guy's working with some quick moves. They have short range because I think he's using 2 daggers, but he has this frostbite effect on us, which is not going to be good. If frostbite builds up completely, then it will cause some damage to me, and then all the attacks after that will damage me even more than they usually would. Anyway, I caught him again right here, just like the previous guy, but this guy only got hit by it once, so, and then he kind of staggered me. Right here, this was his, I would say, fatal flaw. Not to spoil you, but that was his fatal flaw. He let me heal right there. He went back, he also used some kind of heal. But there we go, that's what I like to do. If I get hit, sometimes I'm going to try to roll away, but usually I would say I try to go in and just attack him back. Maybe stagger him. So we got him. We were trading blows, and I won. I just had more damage than his little dagger. After this fight, I went back to the round table hold, and we can see here now I can change the venue, which is pretty cool. But interestingly, you have to match up the rules to the venue. It's not automatic. So I thought that was interesting. Or else it doesn't let you start the matchmaking. Oh yeah, right here. This was actually coincidental but interesting. So the opponents summoned 2 Mimic Tears, and then we summoned 2 of these knights that have the wind attacks. But yeah, the mimics, we see them a lot as well. They're very good, especially, I think I said this in the last video as well, when you have like an overpowered ability, because obviously they have the abilities you have. So I mean, that's awesome. We hear some people dying off screen. And we can see our little teammate, they died. And yeah, this one was weakened. They were both weakened, but we couldn't really help out the team, so we died as well. We hear somebody die again. Unfortunately, that is my teammate. So we're not starting off well here. Next I summon the Feli Lu. You know, try to change it up. I don't know, maybe she'll be better. This one is so good. Sorceress Celine, I think. There's an NPC, of course, Sorceress Selin. I don't know how it's spelled, but we're gonna call this one Celine. Oh, and it seems my partner summoned the assassin, the Black Knife Assassin. I will tell you this, speaking of Merlin, we mentioned him earlier. He does like using the Black Knife Assassin. Yeah, so not too many good things on our team here. We still got 0 eliminations. I took some damage while summoning. And this person, they like to use the straight swords, like the dual wielding, just like me, the same moveset. Very good. And they have magic, of course, as you've seen. And a mimic. There we go. Okay, so we got the first kill for the team. And my partner killed the other guy. How awesome is that? So maybe the tide can turn for us. Here we go, and we got another kill, so... This guy's got Combat Azure, trying to use it. Unfortunately though, this guy is intelligent. He knows. He's trying to bide some time, I think, for his teammate to kind of revive and help him out. And we get to kill the sorceress again, which is good, but we kind of traded our own life for that, so that's not that good. Since I think they were already winning at this point as well, so we got 1 point, but they also got a point, so that's not good. Also, we just lost our teammate, so yeah, and I just died again. We started to turn the tide of the battle, but then, yeah, we lost our footing. Another death to my teammate. Cease combat. There you go. That was a good battle, though. Oh, and also I love using the calm down gesture. It's my favorite one. I think I'm saying that about every gesture, but the ones I use, those are my favorites. What the hell is this guy's name? Chim Chi. Combatant Chim Chi. Oh, he's got a mimic. Yeah, this guy, I remember fighting this guy. This is not good. You're not gonna like what happens here. So right here, I think I'm trying to do what I was saying before. He hit me and staggered me, so I'm just trying to hit him and stop his combo. But he just keeps staggering me, so that's what happened there. It'll happen multiple times in this fight. So right here, I saw an opportunity, maybe we could kill the Mimic and then get a 2-on-1 type of thing going on here. But I also summoned the Mimic, because I thought it might be overpowered, but as you can see, it's not working out too well so far. Switching out the Mimic. Yep, we abandoned that plan. Maybe a little bit too early, I don't know. I really think in the next video I should equip some magic, like the Glintstone Sorceries, and then get the Mimic. And yeah, you can see I jumped out of there. I thought I might make it, but then I got killed. And this is not good because it's him and his Mimic, and when I die, I can summon, but, you know, it takes a minute. It takes a second. And right here as well, this is kind of what I was talking about before. I rolled through his attack, then I followed up with an attack, which is a roll attack for me. I do a roll attack, but then, you know, we trade blows instead of me just hitting him, so that sucks. Trying to trade blows with him again as well, but I just end up dying. We did get one kill, but... One good thing for our opponents summoning the Mimic is it does do damage to them. It costs HP to summon it, but it's not too helpful. Because I guess if I was more matched skill-wise with this guy, it would be helpful, but nah, he's just too powerful for us. Also, fuck this stupid lightning thing. I don't know when it's... I don't know where it's coming from. Probably from the Mimic. Bastard Mimic. Look at this shit, bro. Fucking lightning. It did come from the Mimic. That's some bullshit. Look at this guy, bro. I bet that guy knew he would get damaged from doing that. Because obviously when we get revived, the golden shockwave will damage enemies. Which is a nice feature. But sometimes I still do get kind of spawn, not spawn killed, but spawn attacked. And yeah, we might have a shot here, so I was healing because that heal, the great heal, will heal. I know I said heal a lot there, but it will heal myself and the summon, but the summon just has too much HP, and also this doesn't heal enough. So, as you can see, it was only like a little percentage. $30 seconds remaining. We only got 2 eliminations. I don't think we're gonna make it. I do also like to punish jump attacks, but I'm not good with this guy. He's got an excellent weapon, excellent armor, and he's got an excellent Mimic. There you go. That was a disgraceful end. We weren't even on the field, we were on a loading screen. Alright, now we're back. Round table hold. I was just messing around here waiting, but I noticed something. A little prompt showed up. And look what this is. They added in, unless I'm a complete fool and this was in the game before, but they added in that you could rest at the table of Lost Grace. How awesome is that? I wished you could do that before, but I was like, ah, fuck. Because you just gotta, because when you want to do something at the site of grace, you gotta warp out, and then if you want to come back, you gotta warp back. So annoying. And now you could just rest at the table here. How awesome is that? So we had to do the prayer gesture. We had to pay our respects to that. That's an awesome thing they added in the update. If they did add it in the update, which I'm pretty sure they did. After praising the little table there, we are going into our final battle. And for this one, as you saw, I did select Combat Ordeal, which is not my favorite, but I thought, let's just switch it up a little bit. And this is probably the most chaotic because it's just a one-on-one. On one. You know what I mean. There's 6 people, they're all fighting like a free-for-all. So, that's pretty epic. Also, this is the guy, I mentioned it in the last video. The guy with the jar in his head. I like that summon, but as I said, he's not too reinforced. So that's why I'm not using him. Oh, you know what? There's another summon like him that's a healer. That might be interesting because it'll do some healing spells on me, but I don't know. Maybe we'll try that out. Maybe we'll try out a bunch of different summons the next time. Also, this individual, I'm sure you could already tell, very good. Mima is her name. Combatant Mima. Also, I still don't know what that is. You see, sometimes it's like they do the same animation as the pickled foot of the fowl, where they bite something. I don't know what that is, and they get some kind of buff. Alright, we got a kill there. We got an elimination. We took Frank out. This guy's heavy rolling over here, but we can't really catch him. Come on, get him, Summon. Hell yeah, we got elimination, thank you. But then we died. That was a good example of cleaning up the kill. So that guy was damaging him, whatever, in the corner, and we took him out. That probably would have been a good time to stay back and use the dragon head, the dragon's fire. Right here, yes, I was about to heal. Look at this. We get sniped by the moon. Yeah, I should have been a little bit more behind the pillar, but you know what though? That must have definitely felt very cool to be the guy who cast that. Oh, I don't know what I was thinking here. I think I saw that the people were kind of close together, so I tried to hit multiple people with that, but I cast that too late. I should have cast that before. Ooh, that guy escaped. Look, that guy cleaned up the kill. This guy's good. All these guys are pretty good, I think. We got that guy with the spam. And now this one, Mima. Very good. Look at that, bro. That guy ran right behind the girl I was fighting. He just walked like the character models touched. I don't know what the hell that guy was doing. He was just running away, I guess. Look at this. Look who's on my ass. She's on my tail. She will not give up. Cease combat. There you go. I think we know who won this one. There you go. Mima. And that guy's raging over there. He's hitting both of us at the same time. Even though I'm just trying to gesture. And like I said, we had to give our respects to the person who rightfully won. Anyway, now you can see once again, I am kneeling to this wonderful statue. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really like playing the Colosseum. I think I'll definitely make a third video for sure. I wonder though, could it be that Merlin is in the next episode of the Colosseum combat? I don't know. You'll have to see for yourself. Anyway, like I said, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.